Our verse today is Mark chapter 12, verse 14. And they came and said to him, "Teacher, we know that you are true and do not care about anyone's opinion. For you are not swayed by appearances, but truly teach the way of God. Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Should we pay them or should we not?" Our verse begins with the phrase, "And they came and said to him." Who are those who came to him? In the previous verse, Mark tells us, "And they sent to him some of the Pharisees and some of the Herodians to trap him in his talk." Mark does not tell us who sent these Pharisees and the Herodians, but we get the answer from Matthew's account, which says, "Then the Pharisees went and plotted how to entangle him in his words, and they sent their disciples to him along with the Herodians." Read Matthew chapter 22, 15 to 16. Now it is clear that the Pharisees were the ones who sent those who came to Jesus. These disciples of the Pharisees and Herodians began by acknowledging that Jesus was a teacher. They flattered him before presenting their question to trap him. First, they called Jesus teacher. Didaskalos, a teacher, was a title of dignity and respect. It is a designation meaning my great one. Indeed, the Pharisees recognized Jesus as a great teacher. Still, they did not believe him or accept that he came from God. Second, they said that Jesus was true and did not care about anyone's opinion. In other words, they saw Jesus as honest, genuine, and truthful. However, he was not carried away by human faces or respect for positions that would prevent him from speaking the truth to power. How often are we influenced by people or carried away by them to make our decisions or take a position? Third, they said, "You are not swayed by appearances, but truly teach the way of God." Their flattery was not sincere. They were only praising Jesus to set a trap for him. How often do we flatter people when we do not mean what we are saying to them or flatter them to get what we need? Finally, they then threw their question at Jesus. Is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Should we pay them or should we not? The Romans had conducted a census to determine taxes. If you read Luke chapter 2, 1 to 5. Judeans started paying taxes to Rome in AD 6 when the Emperor Caesar Augustus terminated Herodian rule over Judea. The Pharisees knew that by Roman law they were obliged to pay taxes. Although they disliked paying the taxes, they could not actively oppose it. But the Herodians had no problem paying taxes at all. But they all wanted to trap Jesus because of his messianic claim and set him up as a ground for accusing Jesus of breaking the Roman laws. Jesus would say to them, "Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." In other words, there are responsibilities we owe the state which we must fulfill. Tax payments help the state provide basic amenities and essential services for their people. So paying taxes is very well in order. However, paying taxes to the state must not prevent us from doing our Christian duty or our religious observances. Our allegiance to the state must not compromise our allegiance to God. Our life belongs to God. We bear the image of God and must give our lives entirely to God. And that is what Jesus means. Lord, do not let us be swayed by human appearances or flatter people to get what we want from them. Help us to be true, sincere, and honest like Jesus. Amen. God bless you, and I wish you a pleasant day.